Hi, welcome to my channel. UAT means user acceptance test. Many people think this is very complicated task. Yes, of course, this is very complicated task. If you are starting as a fresher, when I started, when I got this task to perform, I thought very difficult task and I was very scary. UAT means what to do. It's very complicated task because seniors the before senior they used to tell me UAT is very task bro, it's very task bro, very difficult task bro, you can't do it. I mean, freshers can't do it, who don't have experience, very difficult to do. They said like that many negative things, they made scary other people. But I have one thing, I never get scared. If any task comes, I will take it. Okay, I will do it. If someone give me any task, what even I don't know also, I'll accept it. Okay, I will do it. Give me that task. Like that attitude I have. So likewise, I got UAT once. I mean, first time I took the task, then I started performing. I felt this is just a video game, just playing in the phone. Why I'm saying this much easy task means UAT is startup activity. When we start study the trial, before going to the production, we need to test the database. If this is startup phase. Before going to the conduct phase, we need to test the database. That is called startup phase. We have three phases in clinical data management: startup phase, conduct phase, and closeout phase. In startup phase, we create all the documents, maybe UAT, data management plan, DMP, and any meetings, kickoff meetings, or any validation checks, or any manual creation checks, query, auto queries creation, that is called validation check. Everything we will create in the startup phase, and they will whatever we write and give example checks. Some query needs to be fired on the adverse event page in the leading question, yes or no. That is auto query. This after we write and give it to the programmer, they will create checks in the backend for to find the queries in while if any inconsistent in the database in the productive work. So what they will do, they code backend, whatever we write and give it to the programmer, they will write checks and they will program the checks in the backend that we cannot see. So after programming data programmers, it will come to us, I mean clinical data managers. See boss, they will tell us, see we have created all the checks whatever we data manager gave us. Please check and let us know if database is okay, working or not. What we'll do, as per our requirement, we have already document, that is validation checks. Wherever they have coded, they will give us list. According to that only, we have to create one subject in the database means rave, metadata rave. Maybe you are using any inform or think whatever database you are using, same database, create one subject example valen 100123 subject number. You will enter whatever subject number, every data in the full ECRFs you will enter in the test database, not the production. Subject number, age, gender, and whatever data, adverse event, concomitant medications, medical history, any oncology study means lesion, target lesions, data private, end of treatment, end of follow-up, visit 1, visit 2, visit 3, like this you will enter. And whatever checks you got in your list, you need to check only those checks. For example, earlier some people what they will do, they will create one subject we need to create for duplicate, I mean one bad data. Suppose as per protocol, vital signs should be 120 by 90. If 120 by 90 in between, the query should not fire. You will enter in the database. If this data, when you enter data in the database, if query not fire for good data, it is accepting as it is good data, then the scenario is correct. It means as per UAT this is correct. Okay, this is not firing the query. Or if you enter good data, it means this scenario is good, system is working fine. This is one scenario in UAT. If you enter bad data. Suppose for protocol 120/90 should be there. Uh, if you enter below, suppose 90 by 160, if you enter like this, if query is firing, then this check is okay. But when you enter inconsistent and query is not firing in the database, it means that is firing. I mean coding is not done and system is not firing, system is not working good. This much only you need to check. Whatever the passing checks, passing records, you need to put pass. If fail records, if you get, we have on sheet, everything you need to record in the sheet. Pass records, fail records, everything. Failed records details, we'll write it. Okay, this check is failed. And why this is failed? Okay, here. And you will explain. Okay, I entered this one. Check is not firing. This you need to check. After doing all these things, we will send this list to the programmers. Wherever we got failed things, failed records, we will send this list to the programmers. They will correct in the backend same checks and they will send us again second time. Second time also same, you have to check in the database, good data and bad data. Okay, according to the validation sheet, is it firing or not? Only this is our simple UAT testing. So this some clients do one time, some clients two times, some clients three times. It depends on client. But out of the topic, let me tell you one thing. Simple UAT. Suppose we have WhatsApp right in the phone. The WhatsApp before coming to the market, what they have to they did. If we have suppose messages, notifications, status, what they will take, what they check that. Okay, if someone put the status in the WhatsApp app, the status should reflect in the another phone. That is what their validation. They have to check the thing. If when they put status, if in other phone it is coming, then that is good. The record is passed. It is working. It means when they put the status, it is not working. Then that is failed. It is they, according to their program, it is not working. What they will do again? They will check program or they check WhatsApp. They will modify each and everything according to their validation check. This is called the UAT. UAT checking the database before going to the production in the startup phase. That is called very UAT, checking good data and bad data. Queries are firing, auto queries are not. This is the task you need to do in UAT. This is very simple task. Even only entering the data, just checking the queries firing or not. This is very simple task. Don't get scared. Even in your interview, someone asks, check all the scenarios, whatever you know. Example, in UAT leading question, yes or no should be there, right? If yes is entered in the adverse event leading question, then other ECRF should release to enter other adverse event. When they enter yes and the ECRF is not releasing to enter the adverse event, then the check is failed. Similarly, if they enter no, ECRF should not release to enter the adverse event. It means pass, check is pass. If when they enter yes in the leading question EAE, if pages are releasing even for no, then the check is failing. You need to give this finding to the programmers. Understood, right? Even in someone asks in an interview, you can tell this kind of scenarios. I hope this will help you more while doing the task. Before doing UAT, you can listen whatever I said. This is more scenarios are there. I mean more tips are there. But everything you need to document, and everything the validation according to validation check, you need to do it. Some leading question checks and some many methods are there. You need to cross check logically all the scenarios. If this is helping, please comment below. Yes, whatever you listen, whatever understood. If you want more kind tips on UAT, please comment below so that I can help you. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. See you in next video. Bye.